So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
12. Watch 43. You don't want nothing.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
It's the Washington 7, Ravens nothing.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about
that he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
Trubisky's
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 10.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Trubisky. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now the second down throw on target. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ravens.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
For the extra point.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that's caught by Smith. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Washington.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
7-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To
Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Tucker McCann.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. brings up.
They run again with Breida, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Good for a
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens' 40.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man.
Damian Harris.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And 9.
The catch made by Miller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 21.
The handoff to Matt Breida. Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his target, Fuller. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First and
I don't care
goal.
how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Pollard. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 41, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
At the 22-yard
line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball carrier brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21, Ravens 14. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32 on the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,